Yes. Welcome to the show, guys. Today is the big day. As you can see, I have my white kit ready. I have my city scarf ready. Everything is ready for the day. Gundo, how you doing, man? It looks like the lineup has dropped and a few people.
Yeah, I'm okay, man. I'm not happy with that lineup.
I am not happy too.
I'm not happy with the
guys.
lineup. I don't know what.
I'm
I don't know
sorry
what.
to say this.
I don't know what Guardiola is thinking.
But this is not the time, isn't it?
Too much sentiment. There's too much sentiment, Patrick. Too much sentiment. Too much sentiment. This is the week. Too much sentiment, Patrick. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
I don't
know. Fernandinho at left back or right back?
Yeah, why not put Cancelo at right back and then have Ake as left
because
back?
Because it's his last game. Because it's his last game. He wants to play him. Last game as captain. You know, why do we put ourselves on this kind of pressure? Play Walker, play Cancelo, play your best team, and then bring him off the bench.
Nah, man, I'm not happy too. I'm not happy. I'm sorry. This is not the time to be.
This guy,
man,
man,
is not the
honestly,
time to be.
He really pushes us to the limit, man. Honestly.
Yeah, like
I mean, why?
Like this,
why? We saw what happened with Fernandinho
against West Ham. He was targeted. So now it's what Watkins is going to just. Or Oli Watkins is just going to target Fernandinho.
I don't know, man. I just don't understand it, man. And then Mahrez again. So Mahrez starts instead of Sterling.
Exactly.
So you know Sterling is going to go, right, Patrick, at the end of the season?
I don't know, man. I don't mind the attack. It's the defense. Like
no, man.
Like
listen, Patrick. Let tactically look at it, right? So you're gonna play Fernandinho right back, and you're gonna play Riyad Mahrez on the same side. Remember what happened
against the worst combination, Carl. You can remember.
Let's remember what happened against Real Madrid. Remember, right? Remember how Vinicius Jr. tracked that side because Fernandinho was on the right side, and then Mahrez couldn't cover him. Remember that?
Oh, that's what I said to you. I did not want.
If we lose this game, Patrick, if we lose this game, this is a sackable offense. I'm sorry.
Carl.
And then when you go to the other side, the team that's fighting against us, they've gone the strongest they can ever go. Strongest they can ever go. No messing about.
I do not understand why this man does this, Patrick. I do not understand.
No, Carl, you know what it is? It is just basically sentimental. We're too sentimental. It's like, I get Fernandinho what he's done, but just stop being this sentimental shit and just get the job done. You've got two people on that right side who are not that great. You got Mahrez, who's not that great defensively. So why would you start him after that West Ham game? Why he was absolutely useless in that game?
I'm sorry, man. If they don't do this, Patrick, I'm sorry. This is we need to ask some serious questions because if you look at Mahrez has not been playing well. The game we played against Wolves was Sterling. I was doing a running that allowed us to score 5 goals because Kevin was free. And then you now play Mahrez on the right with Fernandinho on the right, which is what happened against Real Madrid, and they exploited that side of the field.
I don't know, man. Okay, YSK, how you doing, man? I don't like this team, to be honest. The same thing. Carl doesn't like the team. I don't like the team. I'd rather Nathan Ake. Ake, we can't continue saying Ake is not fit. He's been training and he's been there. Why don't you play Ake at left back, Cancelo at right back? I don't know, man. It's mad. If you're willing to risk John Stones, then the centre backs should be John Stones and Laporte. So I'm not with this. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just as lost as you guys too. Why are the comments not moving anyway? So there's a comment here. I see Fernandinho playing as, yeah, man. I don't know why that's happening. To be honest, I don't know what's happening. But anyway, guys, looking at it now that this is the blow we've been dealt with. It's Fernandinho's last game. That's why I think he's doing this, as Carl says. I don't know. There's no time for sentiment. You're right. Why don't you bring him at the end? Why don't you bring him at the end of the game? Why don't you bring him if we're comfortable? Do you get my point? For people to clap hands for him. Why start him? I'm sorry, Ake is on the bench.
Patrick, every time we see that lineup and we're not happy, we know what the result is going to be.
Yeah, it's
Champions League final, we said, why we know what the result's going to be. We see Real Madrid, so why? If you and I can see it, why can't they see it? I don't understand.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Why? I mean, the fans build the whole team up. We argue in spaces. We're on Twitter, backing the team, and you go and do this shit? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We don't do this thing today. Question needs to be asked. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm really upset with this lineup. On what earth would you want to play Riyad Mahrez on the right with Fernandinho on the right? Both one is old, one is 31. I can't track back.
I don't know. I'm also lost because they're both not at a very young age and they can't track back. And then you're like, oh, let me play them this side so that obviously I don't understand what tactics he's going for. But Fernandinho, guys, Fernandinho is a club legend, but this is not the time to be like this.
It's not the time. It's not the time for him. Not the fun. If we had 3 points in the bag and it was just goal difference, fine. You can bring Fernandinho in, give him time, but you have to win this game. We can't make a mistake. And then Michael Oliver is a referee. So if Fernandinho is the last man standing and they pull somebody down, it's going to be a red card. It's going to be a red. Michael Oliver is not going to stop. He's going to give a red card.
I don't know, YSK. I don't know if it's Walker playing right back or for me, this is what I can say. If John Stones is able to play, why isn't Walker able to play? Why? What's the difference? You know what I mean? What's the difference? But anyway, maybe we don't know. Maybe he knows what he's doing. I don't know. But I'm not happy with this lineup, guys. Not at all. There's a comment here saying, to be honest, no one would mind if Fena never played and City won the league. Now he's risking it. That's true. Like, would anybody mind, Adam, if Fena never played? Or let me just bring in. Let me bring in Veta. Veta. So it looks like Pep has decided to throw Fernandinho in regardless and put Ake on the bench again. So what do you think, Veta, of the lineup?
It's a confusing one. I'm not gonna lie. It is a confusing one given the importance of this match and given the subs that are on the bench. My only understanding here, if I'm looking at it, I'm trying to look at it from a Pep Mad Genius point of view, is that this was the best pairing of what he's seen in practice. This is the best pairing of what he saw in terms of what he wants to do against Villa. That's the only thing I can assume here, because you don't have true defenders in that back line. You have Fernandinho there. He must see a weakness, or he must see something that he's gonna take advantage of against Villa. That's the only thing I got.
Can I tell you something? Now every news outlet, everybody is, will Villa target Fernandinho, who's playing right back according to rumors. So everybody knows who to. Even Gerrard is not silly. He's just going to tell whoever is outside, target this guy.
Yeah, Vader, this is. I talk about when we lost the Champions League final. I talked about the good, the evil and the good side of this guy, right? In that over 38 games, his genius gets him out of trouble because he has time to recover. But when it's tight in a one-off game, right, this happens all the time, right? The evil guy comes out all the time, right? I mean, did we learn nothing from Mahrez and Fernandinho against Real Madrid playing on that same side? The goal that Vinicius scores.
Did we learn nothing about West Ham? West Ham targeting
Did
him.
we learn nothing from West Ham with Mahrez and Fernandinho playing together on the same field?
Is the assumption here that Fernandinho is going to be right back and Stones at center back?
Yeah, that's what we say. But it doesn't even matter. Even if he's centre back, Watkins will target him, or Danny Ings will just target Fernandinho.
Yeah, man.
Vader, there is no game after this for us. We have 2 or 3 months left to the next season, right? Walker's on the bench, so Walker must be somehow fit. As a 60-minute Walker is better than 120 minutes Fernandinho. We didn't concede a goal when Walker was on the field, and yet you play Fernandinho. We have 90 minutes to win the league.
Carl, you know what it is? It is that we're too sentimental, and that's what I'm saying. This sentimental shit needs to stop happening. I get Fernandinho as a legend and everything, but stop this sentimental shit. You need to win this game. Just chuck it, Walker. You know.
He better have like now you're putting pressure on this guy. Now he's gonna have to have the best game of his life. That's basically what he's going to have. He's going to have the best game of his life in a City shirt. I know he's done so much for us, but this is putting pressure because
Patrick,
because I think they're going to target him. I just have a feeling they're going to target him.
Patrick, we all know what Mahrez is going to do. Mahrez on the ball is going to check back on his left foot, and they're going to stop him from progressing, right? And then what they're going to do is going to win the ball back from there, and they're going to counter-attack against Fernandinho at right back. That's what's going to happen. It's going to put pressure on Stones, who's coming back from fitness, who may not have the speed. And Danny Ings is going to target Stones. And then
apparently Danny Ings is not going to play.
Okay, then Coutinho will target Stones.
No, right? Only Watkins. It's not hard. Only Watkins. Oh my God. Anyway. Do we find any positivity? Is there any positivity at all in here? Looking at this lineup, we've got De Bruyne,
Patrick, the problem, I mean, I hope that they win, right? But the problem is if they don't win, right? The narrative that will be played is that this guy has overthought it again. Right? So that's a pain. The pain is if we had played the full strength squad, maybe we would have won. If we don't win this game, it's going to be why are you playing Mahrez who's out of form? Why are you playing Fernandinho who's 37 years old and about to leave the club?
Both Coutinho and Buendia. Wow. Okay, that's good. Wow. Okay. So these guys are serious. Both Coutinho and I've never seen Coutinho and Buendia play together.
I don't like. I just don't like. Just give it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, a half-fit Kyle Walker is better than a fully fit Fernandinho. I'm sorry.
Listen, Carl, I would
McLaren says, read this, Adam. McLaren says, Pep saw Uncle Fernandinho struggle against West Ham and thought, perfect. That's basically what he's done. Like Antonio said it in the interview, we targeted Fernandinho because he was the weakest point in that defense. I'm sorry, Fernandinho, by the way, guys, we're not slagging him. It's just that he's been put in this situation by his own manager. Because let's be honest, guys, unless Fernandinho unlocks his young Fernandinho today and plays out of his skin,
Patrick,
what Aston Villa are going to do is there's Stones who's coming from injury, and then you put somebody like Fernandinho. Why not put Ake at left back and Cancelo at right back?
Yeah, or you chuck Ake at right back. If Ake, if what's his name, Walker is not fit, why don't you chuck Ake there?
I don't know, man. I think the reason why he picks. Let me be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the reason why he picks Fernandinho, as he also picked him during that other season when we had the worst clean sheets ever. Remember when we lost to Liverpool, Carl? I think he picks him because Fernandinho carries the ball well from the back. I think that's what he does.
But the problem, Patrick, Fernandinho is not a defender. He's not a right back, and he's 37 years old. Which 37-year-old you know in the league play? I mean, Dani Alves, okay? That guy from Real Madrid, the guy with the fuzzy hair. What's his name? The left back from Real Madrid. What's his name? Brazilian guy from Real Madrid, fuzzy hair. You know what I'm talking about.
Marcelo.
Will they play the biggest game of the season? They won't play that. They won't.
I don't
Why are we
know.
playing
I don't
Fernandinho
know.
right back?
I see Aston Villa playing the second choice keeper today. His name is Robin.
Doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
somebody
matter.
just an Aston Villa fan just wrote, "Get your house on Man City winning 10-0. This guy is an absolute cockroach and full of mistakes." They always turn into prime Casillas against us. But anyway, guys, I don't know. I'm not confident with that back line, and Gundogan is right. And a lot of people in the comments are right. Big Morgan says, "Come on, Blue Boys 4-0. I know you're bit like it's good to be, but I don't know. I don't know.
We're just gonna,
As soon as I
we're
saw
just gonna
Fernandinho,
have to
I'm
outscore them.
speechless.
We're just gonna have to outscore them. That's what we're gonna have to do because every time
That system
Fernandinho
we did
starts with
against
this,
Newcastle, you know what I mean? That thing what we did against Newcastle, that's what they needed to do.
Listen,
Be technical.
Carl,
every time we play,
Patrick,
every time,
you know what we've
go
got
ahead.
to just do? We just got to have to do what Kevin De Bruyne did against Wolves, where he grabbed the game by his balls and took it and controlled it by himself. That's all we have to do. Because
But
with
you
that
know,
defense,
sometimes
we
these
ain't winning.
guys they have an off day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, but we can't do. Hey, we can't do nothing, man. To be honest with you, with
Like
that
look,
defense.
look. Let's be fair. The fans have tried. The fans are fair play. Thank you to the home fans. They went to the stadium early, 2 o'clock. Received the bus. They're chanting. They're chanting. At the end of the day, this is now on the players. Let's be honest, and it's also on the coach because he's decided to play Fernandinho again after Fernandinho has struggled against Madrid, struggled against West Ham. West Ham was the worst struggle because Antonio had him on toast. Antonio had him on toast. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
Patrick,
man.
Pep,
against West
Pep might be
Ham,
doing it.
Patrick, against West Ham, if Antonio scored, Antonio could have easily scored four goals. If Antonio had his shooting boots, Antonio could have easily scored 4 goals.
It's just too much sentiments, too much sentiment. It's just too much sentiment.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing is after what he saw against Madrid and West Ham, looking at the fact that Maris doesn't track back, why didn't he put Jesus there then?
I don't know why.
Or
Again,
Raheem.
sentiment.
At least
It's
Raheem tracks back. Why didn't he put Jesus,
it's
Raheem, or
yeah.
somebody?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Ricky, how you doing, man? How you doing? Have you seen the lineup with Fernandinho potentially playing as a right back?
Yeah. Afternoon, guys. Afternoon, guys. Yeah.
Hey, Ricky.
Pep
Oh
is
no.
legit about. Damn, man. Pep is legit about. I have no other words to say, but he is bowed. That is his problem. He is bowed. If he wasn't bowed, maybe he would have started Walker. But hey, I think like the narrative has been coming into this game is all on the players now. Pep has done his thing. The fans have done their thing. It's now for them to deliver. So I'm not going to make a big. Like we can sit here and nitpick on all the tactical errors that comes from having, a 37-year-old play right back. But I think this is truly a test for him. Oh my good lord, this is a test for him to to close out well.
Ricky, if not, but
Yeah.
we could talk
Go
true.
ahead.
Let's we could talk true. Let's tell the truth. The only reason why this guy is playing
Yeah.
on Confena now because he's leaving the club. Because seriously,
Yeah, definitely. And this actually puts a lot of question to the fitness levels of Aki and Kyle Walker, because let's be honest, if they wanted to give him a proper tribute send-off, we know how this goes. Sometime in the halftime, game is already done, they bring him in, he has a standing ovation,
Yeah.
But honestly,
Why do you think
I think
Ake is not playing? Why do you think Ake is not playing?
It comes down to fitness. He has been immense all season. So if he's not playing, he has something to do with his fitness. Maybe he doesn't have it in his legs. Maybe he's still recovering. Whatever the case is, like it all comes down to fitness. I doubt there's any tactical reason as to why Ake or Zinchenko even is not doing playing the left back.
Ricky, we
Right.
had Walker
Yeah.
on the field. We didn't concede against Real Madrid. We did concede against Atletico Madrid when Walker was on the field. The moment Walker left the field and Fernandinho came in, we conceded. The final game of the season, they're playing
But I think
Fernandinho as right back.
Fernandinho is going to play maybe 10 minutes and is out of the game. There's no way he's playing all 90. At least by the
He's
20th
giving
minute.
him the whole thing.
But
He'll
Ricky,
give
would
him
it
the
be too
whole
late
thing.
by then? Okay, imagine the scenario, right? It's going to be Watkins 1v1 versus Fernandinho and he pulls him back. There's red card.
Is in also?
What's going to happen here?
Yeah, like no, I definitely get that. If we end up finding ourselves chasing a lead by that time, it's like the damage has been done. But I really don't know, man. Pep is legit about now. That's all I can say. He's about is his problem. If he had some hair, look at me, I've got hair, both my hair and my beard. If he had beard hair, he would be thinking about it properly. But he's legit about
Yeah,
this is the final
let's just go.
and
Let's just go to a bit of a bit of we're going to go to what you call this an ad break to just calm down. Okay, we are back, guys. We're back, guys. So that was just an ad break for us to calm down a bit. So, guys, again, positivity. What other positivity can we get? Let's say,
God.
okay, now, Carl, I'm gonna pick your head as a coach. You have got a useless defense. What do you tell your team? What do you tell your team? Do we keep
I
them?
don't. I mean, for me, I don't know what to say because I wouldn't do that if it was me as a coach. I would never do that. I would never do it. I would always play my best team. I don't care about sentiment. I play the best team in the best position. Whatever happens, happens. If it doesn't work, then I change it. But I don't go in a position of weakness when I know that I can have a stronger team out there. But that's me. I'm not Guardiola, please. I got for he's far from me. But if Walker can play and is fit enough to play, I'm playing him. And I'm playing Raheem Sterling because of the energy. I'm not playing Mahrez. I'm not playing Cat Fernandinho on the right side because I see what happened against West Ham where we conceded 2 goals. I see what happened against Madrid when we conceded 3 goals with them on that right side. I'm not doing it.
Okay,
I'm
so
not.
wait, give a minute. I think Charlie, as he promised us, he did what he promised. Just
but some positivity though. This is the kind of game where you need what they like to call mentality monsters. So I mean that's one thing that we always see Fernandino brings to the pitch. Is able to coordinate the boys, is able to give reverence to whatever the situation is. So I mean that's a positive. I'm going to be trying to focus on the positives because
Yeah,
look,
let me get
we have
myself
to
out of
we have to
negativity.
get the job
okay.
done. We can't
Let me
we
just
can't
play
let this
this.
one.
This is from Charlie, as he promised us yesterday. So he's come through on his promise.
He did well.
So this is the stadium. So
I mean, let me get myself out of the negativity. Let me try and be positive.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So thank you very much for that, Charlie. Thank you very
Let
much
me
for that.
let me let me get
Let me read
myself
a
out
few
of.
comments. Let me just read a few comments. This is we already read this one. Support our team. Villa won't get much of the ball. Hopefully, but when they get the ball in very dangerous areas because of Douglas Luiz and McGinn,
Yeah.
who are in perfect form, if they get the ball, loop it over Watkins. Anyway, let's go positive, as we said. What an atmosphere down here. Thank you very much for the video, Charlie. I appreciate it. I was great to see everyone turn out for the bus welcoming. That's amazing, though. Let's talk about that. The bus welcoming. Did you see? I was happy to see that fans went there
Yeah.
too early for the bus welcoming. Yeah.
Yeah, but Patrick, before we get there, right? So I want to look at this thing from three parts.
Yeah.
Part one, we as fans online have done all that we can. Spaces, Twitter, YouTube, we've done all we can to encourage them. The fans have showed up to the stadium in full mass, have done all that they can. And then the lineup comes out, and you see Fernandinho and Mahrez. And you're like, okay, what are we doing here? Is that really the best possible team? Is that everything we can do to give this team a chance? We'll find out. If it doesn't go right, the third piece, in my opinion, is what's going to let us down. But that's my end of my negativity. I hope we do it, man.
What about yourself, Adam? You're just smiling. What's up?
To be honest with you, I don't know what to say. I'm just when you put Mahrez, I was banging on about Mahrez on against West Ham. You put Mahrez on that side with Fernandinho, that's the worst combination. It's like putting pineapple on pizza, and you know that's the one of the worst
Exactly.
combinations. You have a guy,
Exactly.
you have a guy whom is absolutely useless when he's tracking back. Yeah, and listen, with Mahrez, my issue is that he is one dimensional, especially against a low block team. Listen, if I'm playing against Mahrez and I'm playing in a low block team, I swear to God, I could do a good job in that low block team because Mahrez is one dimensional. If you're playing that low block team, yeah, and you got Mahrez coming up towards you, he's one dimensional. You could know that he will cut in on his left foot easily, so you can easily mark him out of the game. And that's my issue with starting Maris. You're better off starting Sterling, or if not Sterling, yeah, you put Maris here as the first line position, and you put Gabby in that position. If so, Gabby gives you that back and forward, that work rate.
So, do we have
But
any positivity from this game, Adam? Any positive from this game?
listen, the only positivity is what the fans have done, but the lineup is absolutely negativity.
Well,
Okay,
That's all I can say.
there's a little bit of positivity though. I'm going to take us back a little bit back last season, yeah, where
yeah.
when in fact most of last season and most of in fact till most of last season when Sterling had the confidence and form issue, and Pep still usually had to deal with that, just play through it. And I think for Mahrez especially, he has actually done good by he gets into the positions, he he does what he has to do. Like let's be honest, he does what he has to do. It's really been a matter of he's just been really really unlucky, and that's really just it. You saw in the Madrid game, saw in the West Ham game last week, just unlucky because he's done what he has to do. He's done Mahrez things. He plays well. It's just a bit of luck, I think.
Okay.
And look, yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You were speaking now. I was about to say when you're done, Veta can say something also when you're done.
Finishing up basically was just we have more than enough going forward that if it becomes a situation of outscoring them, I think we have a fair chance of doing that. And
look,
yeah,
at the end
again,
of the day, maybe at the end of the day, let's also say that Modric is 37. So he still manages to give his all and give his best game.
And who's to say Ederson doesn't have the game of his life tonight? Who's to say that? Who's to say that?
Yeah, so Ricky, at least you brought a bit of positivity in there, isn't it?
But people are forgetting that the Golden Glove is on the line for him. This is personal accolade. He tends to not just having that trophy, but there's monetary value in it for him. Winning that Golden Boot, there's monetary value in it for him. So there's more than enough incentive for him to become the Ederson that we know and love. So look, there's a lot of positivity going into this, and we're playing at home, so there's also that. Come on, there's way too many positives to be focusing on Fernandinho playing right back. But I think we'll be fine.
Okay, cool. So what about yourself, Veta? Any last words on all this, and what's your prediction for the game?
I wish I could make a prediction. I think Pep is giving the Liverpool hopeful another reason to believe. I think he's doing his part to make the narrative for the EPL and this quad in Liverpool's dream to go longer than it needs to be with this lineup. But we've said it before, we've trusted this manager. He's done some things that we've questioned in the past, but we don't know until we see it. Fernandinho,
like no DM at the final.
Like no DM in the final against Chelsea last year. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know if Fernandinho's playing right back or playing center back. We'll see what he ends up doing.
Fernandinho was also in the squad for the first fixture, wasn't he? Or am I remembering wrong?
Say again.
Fernandinho, he was in the squad for the first fixture when we faced them away. He was in the squad, yeah.
I think he was. Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah. I remember correctly, he was.
Oh.
I think
so.
Fine.
Guys, it's the same thing though. We've got to go in there as we're still top of the league. We got to go in there as the better team, and from a fan base, I'm sure they're going to cheer him on like crazy. Those of us that don't travel, we got to do our best to be positive in the comments as well, because it all bleeds together. But we're the better team at the end of the day. So these guys got to perform, and the players have to perform. So, and then if anything, here's the one thing where I'm going to be critical. If there's anything that definitely looks like it's not working, right? We have to see Pep make changes. It's not let it ride, not let's see.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout. Yeah.
Let's see changes immediately.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Okay, cool, man. Look. For me, man. It is what it is, man. If if the coach says okay, it's gonna be Fernandinho, then it's gonna be Fernandinho. Then that's what it's gonna believe. At the end of the day, this is in the player's hands and it's in his hands as a coach. So whatever decisions you make, they're yours. Let's just move on and hope for the best. That's all I can say. Gundo and Adam, do you want to say anything else? What is your prediction for the game? Any scoreline?
Like what I said, like what Carl said, the only way for us to win this game is just to outscore them. Whether it be Kevin De Bruyne taking the game by the scruff of his neck, Bernardo Silva, all of these ones there. So when we do get our chances, take our chances, and we also got to be very careful defensively because with this Fernandinho and Mahrez who doesn't track back, I ain't got no confidence.
I told you Grealish was not going to start, right? I told you that he was not going to start. No surprise.
Yeah. That I think that was going to be a shorty. He didn't have Grealish start the first time though. Although he did take him off the bench, he didn't have him start.
Yeah, he did.
I think that's smart. I don't know. Do we?
I just worry.
Villa playing a deep line? Like, do we think that they're going to play a deep?
No, they're not. Villa play? They play this medium. They play a medium mid-block high pressing game. That's what they do. So they force you into errors in your own third. That's what they try to do. They play like Palace. They're not as good as Palace in that system, but they play like Palace, which is why I think what has me worried is that with that kind of system, the best person for that is Raheem Sterling because he gets in behind, right? Sterling is quicker than Mahrez. Sterling is quicker than Foden. He gets in behind. What Mahrez is going to do is check back on his left foot, back into traffic. And then you have, if he loses the ball midway through the field, then you have Fernandinho at right back. And then, one ball in and then he's stuck. He pulls somebody down. It's a yellow card or a red card. I don't know, man. 37 years old, man.
Yeah.
Even now, they're talking about it on NBC. They're saying, why are they playing Fernandinho at right back? He's 37 years old.
So hold on. It's Foden, Jesus, and Mahrez up top, right?
Yeah.
Could we see Mahrez in the middle and Jesus on the right?
No,
we've seen that once.
He has given it a good. Yeah, he has tried it, but it didn't really work though.
Yeah,
he didn't really work. I mean, you could tell he was struggling because it's not his natural, like literally his natural habitat. So he was struggling a little bit. It definitely.
See, Ricky, all of us online, we've done our best. There's nothing else we can do. We've supported, we've encouraged, we've been trolled, we've done everything we can do. The fans who came to the team have done everything that they can do. And then you see that lineup, you're like, oh, come on, man.
Carl, the audience are saying be positive. You've always preached positivity.
I am, but I don't like this. This is the same that happened in the Champions League final, right? We all were gassed, we're ready. And then you see the line, you're like, oh, man, come on, man.
Here's the thing, though. It's Villa. It's not Chelsea. It's not Madrid. It's Villa. Like, not
My gosh.
But no, Ricky, you said no. Ricky, you said no. Ricky, you say that, but Villa still.
We are the better team.
I know, but Villa still have the player. I know, but that's what I'm saying to you. Villa still have the players that could target Fernandinho, and Fernandinho is a 37-year-old. I was about to say 70-year-old man.
He'll do his best. I'm pretty sure the coach spoke to Fernandinho and said, "Are you ready for this? Do you really want to do this?" And Fernandinho, look. I have seen players that are old. I'm just going to be going a positive rant here because I'm not also happy myself. But I've seen players who are like leaving, give their best performance ever.
Patrick. And I've seen players who are leaving, like Gerrard, get a red card in the final day.
Thank you very much. Listen, Patrick. Okay. The only way I'm going to be confident is say if we're 2-0 or 3-0 up in the first half. That's the only way I'm going to be confident with Grandpa Fernandinho and Mahrez who doesn't track back. Only when he's on Pep's side, then he will track back. But if he's not on Pep's side, it's like he doesn't care. That's the only way. That's the only way I'm going to be confident is unless we're 2-0 up or 3-0 up. Other than that.
What was the main reason we lost the league in 1920? Who was playing centre back for us when we were conceding goals like crazy? Who was it?
And Garcia.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but it's That's
Whole
different. That's
whole
different,
different
man.
situation, bro.
Garcia was killing
Whole
us.
different situation. And this is a very long shot, but we might end up seeing a lot of three at the back instead of the actual front at
Yeah,
the back that playing.
I
So
agree with that.
like I feel like there's one thing here. I've forgotten the game in which we were just questioning all of Pep's decision on that particular game, but then Pep is the type of coach that he makes decisions based on the opponent. So if he has chosen this adjustment, I think there's something he's seeing that is not as obvious to the rest of us.
That's fair
So-
enough, Ricky. You're fair. That's fair, and that's a
Yeah.
fair argument. I'll ride on your hope and your optimism today. I need that.
We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Trust me. I'm gonna catch you guys in the chat mid half.
Yeah, so
At halftime.
4-0 City.
4-0.
Yeah,
predictions. Yeah,
so-
I want Ederson. I want Ederson to win the Golden Globe. So I'm just going to say something like 2-0 or 3-0. Well, I mean,
Ricky,
so-
are you sure that with Fernandinho at right back, Edison will keep clean sheet?
Never.
Let's just wait and see. So guys, we'll see you later on, guys. All the best. Be positive.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, let the games
Oh
begin.
man,
Yeah.
Hey,
Let the
if
games begin.
wait, depending on how my mood is, if I'm in a good mood and however the result is, I'll probably make a halftime space. But it's probably going to be me getting pissed off. So we'll see.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, see you, man. And on Sky Sports, all the Sky Sports are busy. They say they're going to show Man City. They're busy showing just Liverpool interviews.
Hey, they're pricks,
What
man.
you expect? That's what you expect, right?
Yeah,
That's
because
what
Sky Sports Premier League is supposed to be showing Man City. Sky Sports main event is supposed to be showing Liverpool. But here we are looking at Klopp talking. That's the whole time we've been looking at all the time. Anyway,
I hate,
guys.
I hate looking at this guy's ugly fucking face, man. This guy, man. I feel like punching him.
Let's go and get ready, man. Get a beer, get a wine, drink something. Come down.
I'm gonna get something to drink. I think today I'm gonna get something to drink. It's early, but I'll get something.
Yeah, because you need it for this game. Trust me, you need it for this game. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. All the best. Come on, City.
What was it? West Ham.